Hi Penguin Platform, my name is Lucy from the channel Lucy the Reader, and today as part of Penguin's Pride Book Club I want to talk to you about Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. The book is about main character Simon, who at the start of the book is talking to a boy he met online called Blue. They met on Tumblr and they go to the same school but they don't know who each other are. They use pen names when they talk to each other so that they can't identify each other. And then the catalyst at the start of the book is that Simon's emails to Blue get read by a boy called Martin. And Simon suddenly finds himself in a bit of a predicament, a bit of a weird situation where he's blackmailed by Martin. And I love the first line, which is, it's a weirdly subtle conversation. I almost don't notice I'm being blackmailed, which is the whole premise of the book. One of my favourite bits about the book is this, which it says on the back. It says, straight people should have to come out too. The more awkward it is, the better. And I definitely feel like Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda is a coming out book, and I think that those stories are really important to tell, especially as it's a YA book and aimed at teenagers. You get the sense that when you are an LGBTQ teenager reading about Simon, you're going on the same journey as him, and you can see a lot of similarities because it is a hard thing having to come out when all the straight people around you don't have to do that. You always assume that people are heterosexual, and so when you're not and when you don't identify in that way, it's a very difficult thing to come to terms with and to know how to navigate that. And I loved reading about Simon's journey in the book. Another thing I really loved is the emails between Simon and Blue, and you really get a sense of their relationship in the words that they send to each other and the closeness of their bond even though they've never met. And as a teenager who has grown up on the internet, I can relate so much. It's really nice to read a book where the internet is at the heart of it and you feel like it's a really important part of the teenagers' lives, because let me tell you, the internet is such a big part of my own life, and sometimes I feel like we can't see that all the time in YA books. But Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda definitely deals with teenage culture and online life, and I think that Becky Albertalli really captures the teenage voice well in Simon. I feel like in some ways I could be Simon because I just think it's so relatable and awkward, and I know that I am awkward, and how falling in love and navigating that, especially in Simon's situation, which is a bit different. It's really nice to read different situations. It's a very open and honest book, and I feel like Becky Albertalli perfectly captures Simon's voice. You can hear it in your head as you're reading it, and it's so vivid and comes to life on the page. I think it's really important to read books like Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda, whether you identify on the LGBTQ spectrum or not. If you do, it's a really big bonus because you can see yourself inside the story, but if you're not, it's an equally important story because you get to empathise with people and find out about people who don't experience life exactly like you do, which I think is a really important thing. And it's part of the reason why I love reading books, because I get to read about people who aren't exactly like me. I'm not exactly like Simon, I'm not a gay teenager, but I am a bisexual teenager, and for me reading about Simon coming out, it felt very important for me to read, and I just felt less alone, and I think that's really nice for me to read about. But also I feel like I could give this to someone and they would kind of understand where I was coming from, and that is a really nice thing. Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda is awkwardly hilarious, and I think it's a book that everybody should read. If you've read Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda, let me know how you found it in the comments below and we can get a discussion going on. And if you haven't read it, let me know your favourite coming out or coming of age stories, because then we can share all the recommendations, and let me know if it is on your to read list. There are so many other amazing books on the Pride Book Club list. There is definitely something for everyone. No matter what kind of book you love reading, you're going to find a book that you enjoy on this list. And there are these discussion cards where you can find questions on the books and further reading on the website. The link will be in the description so that you can join in. Don't forget to share your views on the Pride Book Club titles on Twitter, on Instagram, using hashtag Pride Book Club. I really hope you enjoyed this video and have been encouraged to pick up Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda. You can find more of my videos at youtube.com/LucyTheReader, where I talk about YA books and classics, all kinds of books. I just love spreading the bookish love. So thank you so much Penguin Platform for having me today. It was an honour to be on the channel, and hopefully I will see you soon. Happy reading, platform!